Do you have an aspiring ballet dancer between the ages of 8 and 12? Are you feeling overwhelmed trying to choose the right ballet school and pathway for your child? Let's break it down. Today, the dance industry can feel very confusing for families. Many programs market themselves through auditions, exclusivity, competitions, and promises of elite potential. As parents, it's natural to want every opportunity for your child, but it's important to understand the difference between thoughtful training and marketing designed around hopes and dreams. The truth is, the world's top classical ballet companies are highly specialized. Elite institutions connected to companies often evaluate children very young for extremely rare physical attributes and long-term professional potential. But here's what matters most. All children benefit from ballet. A quality ballet education develops discipline, musicality, confidence, focus, resilience, posture, coordination, creativity, and emotional intelligence. A great cross-training tool for most sports, ballet supports brain development, executive functioning, memory, emotional regulation, and even academic readiness through pattern recognition, sequencing, and embodied learning. At a healthy school, the focus should not be creating anxiety or artificial scarcity. It should be creating educational balance, allowing the unlimited potential within each child to unfold naturally over time. So what should you look for in a program? First, look for a thoughtful placement class. A good school should carefully evaluate your child to ensure healthy placement and long-term development, not simply use an audition process as a marketing tool while ultimately placing most students into the program regardless of outcome. Ask about teacher-to-student ratios. Young dancers need individualized attention. Ideally, classes should remain small enough for meaningful connections and support. Observe the classroom culture. Are students disciplined, respectful, focused, and joyful? Are corrections positive and encouraging? Are teachers working within healthy natural alignment or forcing turnout and flexibility too early? Look at class length and structure. Strong foundational training takes time and consistency, not rushed, short classes filled mostly with choreography. Ask about performance opportunities. Performing is important and magical, but excessive rehearsals and constant recital preparation can take valuable time away from technical development. You will also have to make your own decision regarding graded ballet programs and examination systems. For some students, they provide structure and measurable goals. However, it is important for parents to understand how children actually learn. Ask yourself, is the class spending most of the year repeating the exact same exercises simply to prepare for an exam? While repetition is certainly important for muscle memory and technical development, neuroscience also tells us that the brain thrives on novelty, adaptability, and problem solving. Research on neuroplasticity shows that learning is strengthened when students are exposed to varied movement patterns, changing musicality, spatial awareness challenges, and the ability to process new combinations. When children repeat identical combinations for too long, the brain can move into automatic pilot, where execution improves but cognitive engagement decreases. Strong ballet training should balance repetition for technical strength, variation for brain development, musical responsiveness, coordination, spatial awareness, and the ability to learn choreography efficiently. Advanced dancers are expected to pick up combinations quickly, adapt to corrections in real time, and respond artistically under pressure. A healthy training environment develops not only strong muscles, but flexible minds. Finally, look at the school's history and integrity. Can you watch performances? Are there observation windows? Where have former students gone? Have students received scholarships, professional school acceptances, joined professional companies, or continued dancing into adulthood with joy and confidence? The right school should inspire your child to work hard, love the process, and continue growing, not make families feel pressured, fearful, or not enough. Here at Scripps Performing Arts Academy, we use the metaphor of a three-legged stool to represent educational balance: the student, the parent, and the teacher. When all three work together with consistency, communication, and collaboration, the 3 C's, We create the strong foundation needed to support a dancer's growth over time. These relationships matter. Ballet training is not a sprint. It is a long journey that requires trust, patience, guidance, and shared commitment. When the student, family, and faculty remain aligned, dancers are far more likely to thrive artistically, emotionally, academically, and ultimately cross the finish line with confidence and joy. If your child feels challenged, supported, inspired, and excited to return each week, you may have found a beautiful place for their journey to unfold. Educational balance matters. And in our next video, we'll talk about dance competitions and whether they truly support long-term dancer development.